and welcome to Fleece TV this lovely Tuesday evening in the sun. Blossom's just about to starting to go over now on the apple trees, but it's just lovely here in the Fleece orchard. Tonight we've got a great show. We've got a fantastic multi-award winning, multi-talented musician by the name of Paul Sartin, certainly one of my favourite musicians. We've had him here playing on a number of occasions, Belshazzar's Feasties were the first act to go on the Fleece TV folk roster, and so we're really looking forward to having a chat with him in a minute or two, and also to him performing one of my favourite songs at the end of the show. So a couple of shout outs. Angela Forday, our neighbour over here, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Ange. I don't imagine you'll be watching this, because probably Ian will be cooking for you, or maybe you won't. And I just wanted to show you this lovely thing, which was painted for me by my lovely goddaughter Maisie. And thank you, Maisie. That's going on my wall next to my desk, so I can look at that. So it's a small mushroom there, not mushroom void on that canvas. There you go. But thank you very much. Anyway, I started my paper round today at the village shop, just doing one day a week. They're easing me in gently. I've got the TV for it. It was the first thing that I ever did to earn some dosh, and I started doing that, and I was wandering around the village and saw this chap from the village driving his tractor on the rec ground, cutting the cricket pitch and getting it ready for, hopefully, for some cricket games later in the season. Let's hope so. Bretverton Sports Club's a really important part of the village life here, and fantastic performance on cricket, hockey and other sports coming out of the rec club over many years. Certainly the cricket club fearsome, Paris Games winners, etc. So great to see that the guys are keeping up with that. What we're going to do now is we're going to move to the first part of our time with Paul Sartin. This is the chat I had with him earlier. This evening I'm very excited to tell you that we've got the multi-award winning and multi-talented Paul Sartin, a friend of the years, and who has the honour as part of Belshazzar's to have been our first ever Fleecy folk here in the Fleecing Bar.
I didn't know it.
Yeah. Back in about 7 years ago in 2013, May 2013. So that was a damn fine start, I'd say. Just tell me, what sort of things are you doing at the moment? Because obviously with the lockdown and stuff.
I mean, obviously all my touring is gone, and it looks like we might not be able to tour again until next year, but I've actually found myself more busy than I normally am in many ways, because there's so many new innovative things happening, like collaborations and Zoom concerts, interviews, and today, for instance, as well as talking to you and playing for you, I'm working on some music for elderly people for a recording for that beginning day, and recording a part for a swing piece for somebody else, and filling in grant applications, and some point I have to do some cleaning as well. But there used to be so much to do. I've got a really long list of things. So I'm not bored. Really
no, I think that's probably the weird thing about it is that there's always something to do, isn't there? And then things, new directions.
Well, yeah.
You've been you run a community choir and involved heavily with the community choir. Are you doing anything with that side of things?
Yeah, with the Andover Museum Lost Singers, we have a week's rehearsal, which serves two purposes. One is singing, but obviously we can't hear each other. But the latency in hearing Zoom.
That's a new word, isn't it? Latency.
Yeah, latency. I thought I'd slip that one in there.
Yeah.
But also, it's just a chance to get together once a week and have a bit of a laugh as well. We normally have beer or a glass of wine and we sing in a relaxed way. So that, yeah, the choir have carried on supporting me as well, which is good. I mean, they're still paying my wages.
Oh, brilliant.
So choir's carried on, and I've done some other online bits of teaching as well. It's been quite a steep learning curve, actually.
Yeah.
Still new stuff to do.
And have you got have you got any virtual gigs coming up?
I've had a couple of solo ones, and I'm going to do another solo one in June under the auspices of Oxford Folk Weekend.
Oh, okay.
The weekend itself cancelled, but they've been putting on Oxford Folk Weekend. They host it online on Zoom, which is great. And I'm also doing a gig with Faustus on Facebook on the 15th of May in the evening, 8 o'clock I think. Which I'm just working out how to do that. There are various ways of skinning a cat. And if we can't all play together, it's going to be a bit weird. But we're creating some online content as well.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. Well, perhaps you could let us know how people might be able to track that down. What they?
Yeah, just follow our Faustus Facebook page and also faustusband.com. I'll be putting the details up there as well. So,
brilliant. Okay. And you did play with some outfit called Bellowhead. I don't know, at some point. Did you do that?
That was so long ago, I can't remember.
No.
It's just over the 4th anniversary of our last concert.
Wow.
And I'll be looking through some old footage over the last few days. And it's maybe quite nostalgic, really.
Yeah.
Well, that was 4 years ago. It seems like, yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think was
that at Ludlow Castle, I think? Oh, in Oxford, yeah, that's right, in Oxford, yeah. Yeah. No truth in the rumours that you're going to virtually get back together or anything like that.
We might do something online. We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
It's with 11 people. It's quite
getting
going, but I don't know. Let's watch this space. There might be something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a spoiler alert, wasn't it? You also done a song with Cat McGill, haven't you, for May Day?
Yeah, that's one of the great things. She just called me up last week. She was been putting on the Oxford Folk Weekend concert. And she just called me up and said, "Are you doing anything today?" And I said, "Well, I'm just going to be here doing stuff." She said, I've got a bit stuck with the song I'm writing. Can you help out? So she wrote the chorus and the words, and I helped out with the verse. And then she arranged it. And we've got about 40 people joining in, adding their videos.
Oh, brilliant.
Stitched it all together. And I did another thing like that for Giles Lewin in Oxford. Giles was one of the original members of Bellowhead. And he wrote a very good sort of May morning magical. So that all went out on May Day as well as my concert. And we did some maypole dancing out the back as well.
It's got
at 7 in the morning. Maypole isolation dance. Very odd.
Yeah.
Just one person dancing, and I was playing with it over the other side of my garden.
We went. There were about 4 of us, I think, dancing in a field.
Oh, you were great.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously these are really the difficult times. I just wondered what you think about sort of new songs and new folk songs, and whether it's going to be a sort of a creative time for folk music.
Yeah, I think, well, people are writing new songs, and there's quite a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, as well as the songs we did last week, which in view, I've got at least, I think, 1 or 2 more to report from people. They're writing stuff about what's going on now, but I think there's also a bit of breathing space.
Yeah.
And traveling, whatever, to use their imagination. Loads of collaborations going on. Every musician I know is doing stuff with people they might never worked with. I'm going to be doing stuff with a guy in Italy that I met in Australia earlier this year. So all that sort of stuff's really exciting. It's almost like a refresher, like a sabbatical, where we can all just take stock a little bit and think of new things.
Regeneration or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I really, really appreciate you joining us, and Could you just tell us a bit about now you're going to sing a song that I really, really like, and I just wonder if you could just tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's sort of almost appropriate in the days to make it's actually a First World War song. Or, while it started as a poem, it was written by Cicely Fox Smith in 1916. And she's not as well known as she should be, but she's a really good poet. And I think her reputation is being sort of resuscitated at the moment. So Cicely wrote this, as I say, in 1916 when she was living in the village of Chibolton, which is here in the Test Valley in Hampshire. So sort of local provenance, but after it was published, the song, the text rather disappeared. And, I think it must have been the late 70s, they were engaged by the late Sarah Walker, also Test Valley. She sang this text to music. Since then it's become a bit of a folk club favourite. But yeah, it's a song that has, particularly personally, certainly a lot of resonance from this area.
Yeah, good. I'm very much looking forward to hearing you sing that for us. So on that note, thank you for now, and we'll catch you in a moment. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Paul giving us a bit of an insight into what it's like to be a musician in these difficult times. We've had some great comments tonight. Pam says loving the trees and the birdsong. Anne Gummy says hello. Hi Anne. Glad you could make it. And Andy Cummings says evening team. Lovely to hear the birds. Kathy Butler wants a beer. Spike says the birds are competing with me. It's the way life is. And Robert is checking in from Toronto. Hi Robert, how are you doing? Paul Sartin says hello. Hey Paul, you alright? Thank you again. The number of people are watching me, and everything is good. Yes, and Charlotte says gorgeous day, isn't it? So thanks very much for the comment. Pig's Ear watch, by the way. We've got Pig's Ear this weekend for anybody who wants to have some of that. There's a bit of a rare treat. They've started brewing again, so we've been able to get hold of some. So let's move on to from our Welsh home correspondent.
Hello Fleecies. I thought you must be getting fed up of my garden by now, so a very quick home correspondent this week. Just thought you might like to see the lovely River Irfan, which runs along the bottom of our garden. Beautiful spot to live, and when the weather's like this, it's just glorious. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Take care. Bye.
Pam and Spike there over in mid Wales. Looks absolutely lovely, that, doesn't it? We've got a brook at the end of the orchard here. Not a lot of water going through it at the moment. I did think about creating a Brepton Lido down there, but it's never come to fruition. You may recall 2 days ago we introduced a new element to our show, Julian's Jokes, and here he is again.
Hi, and welcome back to Jules's Joke of the Day. There's a guy driving his Porsche down the M42 at 100 miles an hour when he looks in the rearview mirror and sees a police car behind him, lights flashing, siren going. The driver decides to try and shake him off and accelerates to 120 miles an hour. Looks in the rearview mirror, the police car's still there. So he accelerates again, 130 miles an hour, 140 miles, 150 miles. And he can't shake the police car off. So he decides to pull over and take his money back. So there he goes, over onto the hard shoulder, police car pulls up behind him. Policeman gets out, wanders over to him and says, "In a bit of a hurry, won't we, sir?" He says, "Yeah, I realise it's a bit stupid, but I'm pulled over now, I'm going to take my punishment." And the policeman says, "Well, I'm a fair man. I'm due to finish my shift in 5 minutes. If you can give me one good reason why I shouldn't give you a ticket, I'll let you off. Otherwise, you're getting a ticket, and the speed you were driving, you're probably going to get about, the driver said, well, 10 years ago, my wife left me for a traffic cop, and I thought you were him bringing her back. The policeman walks off and says, have a nice day.
So that was Julian. More dynamic japery from Jules there, I thought. Was that a longer joke than the previous two, Jules? Just did it seem that way, but thank you very much. More jokes from Jules tomorrow. Now, we've got a moment, cow with a heart. Cow with a heart. And this is a picture of a calf sent by my lovely daughter from the depths of the Lenches and Inverness, where there's a little Jersey calf with a heart-shaped white bit on its forehead. Isn't that lovely? Now, this week later on, we've got Henry Sandon MBE, the patron of the Asparagus Festival and man of great knowledge when it comes to pots and other ceramic items. We're looking forward to having a chat with Henry. That's just going to be over the telephone a little later in the week. But can I just say, for now, thanks again to Paul Sartin for joining us, and he's now going to sing and play us out with a lovely, lovely song called Homeboy's Home. Over to you, Paul. Thank you.
This is Home That Home. Tramp and creak and jingle, I heard the young teens dreaming as I lay. I alone and forgiven, all among the corn and clover. Home, lad, home, when the time for work is over. Oh, there's rest for horse and man when the longest day is done, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. Captain, Prince and Blossom, I see them all so plain, with tasselled ear caps nodding along the leafy lane. Somewhere a bird is calling, the swallows flying low, and the lads all sitting sideways and singing as they go. Home, lad, home, all among the corn and clover. Home, lad, home, when the time for work is over. Oh, there's rest for horse and man when the longest day is done, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. now, and many a horse gone too, of all the lads and horses in those old fields I knew. There's Dick that died at Quinchie, and Prince beside the guns, on the red road to glory, a mile or two from Mons. Dead lads and shadowy horses, I see them just the same. I see them and I know them, and name them each by name, going down to shining waters, and all the west's aglow, and the lads all sitting sideways and singing as they go. Home, lads, home, with the sunlight on their faces. Home, lads, home, to the quiet, happy places. Oh, there's rest for horse and man, when the hardest fight is won, and they all go home together at the setting of the sun. Home, lads, home, all among the corn and clover. Home, lads, home, when the time for work is over. Oh, there's rest for horse and man, when the longest day is done, and they all go home together, the setting of the sun.
With apologies for the problems with audio at the start of that, and with thanks again to Paul. Thank you all for watching. Good night from Fleece TV.